And we are live. Hey, hi everyone. Welcome for another episode of the Puppet Podcast. I'm totally I enjoy every podcast I do because we connect and the network grow and it's amazing. So before we go into the interview, I just want to let you know that if you miss our Patreon get together that we have done with the Swazzle team. It's a workshop about mouth palates, and I will bring it into the screen because I want you to see what it is about. And it's this. Those guys, Patrick and Sean Johnson, have done this wonderful workshop. We had so much fun because they are so professional, but at the same time, they are so funny. So it's about the quality mouth palettes. So if you haven't checked it out, those are kind of the stuff they do. They do many kinds of mouths, and they have go into a deep technique. And it was really a great time to talk about the puppetry passion. So yeah, have a look on our Patreon, and just you have like the material list, so you can be really amazing on puppet mouth palettes soon. So yeah, so here is my promo time about the Patreon. And yes, we want everyone on board in this big community. We have a hard moment, but we will get through that with a lot of positivity, good tips, good stuff about online promotion. And yeah, that's the future. Okay, so here we are for episode 57 with my wonderful friend Leonardo Delvage. Hey!
Yeah. Hello, Carol. Hello, world.
Hello, the world. We are live everywhere.
So happy to be here, Carol. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to be on your podcast.
Yeah,
I don't know, but your podcast is on my list of puppet podcasts because I love to listen podcasts when I'm doing my work and everything. So puppet podcast is on the top of my list. I'm so happy to be here.
That's good. I appreciate your good compliment on this, because we do it with a lot of passion and art, and that's the purpose of it, to share all of this love that we have for puppetry.
Yes, and we learn a lot with all those guests, everything,
Yes.
all the tips. It's so amazing.
Thank
and I
you.
hope to inspire here.
Yeah, that's
here
the purpose, because you are an inspiring puppeteer. You inspire a lot of people. Just when I saw your picture, because you know, when we set everyone an interview, the person sent me a picture, and I was so impressed because you have worked with celebrities. So maybe Leo, you can introduce yourself to the people maybe who don't know you in this interview.
Yeah. So I'm Leo. I'm from São Paulo, Brazil. I do puppetry life for maybe 8 years, professional. I'm working on 8 years by now. And I work in different projects, for digital projects such as Ticolicos, that is my own project with some friends, and on television projects like Warley Santana was here 8 weeks ago, and I work on his project, Puppeteering. And I am a writer too. So I write the shows, like the Warley show. I write and do the puppet. So I do. It's a different way to see puppetry. I do in the writing side and in the puppetry side.
Wow, so
amazing.
Cool.
Yeah. And I did writing for Sesame Street, Brazilian Sesame Street.
Wow.
Yeah. I did some episodes. So I have the different ways to see puppetry.
That's cool. That's what we want. Many viewpoints, and let's inspire people around. So yeah, people who are watching, we always love to see from where you are watching that. And for Leo also, it's really cool. So you can write below the interview where you are right now. And if you have any questions during the interview, feel free to interact with us, because
please, send questions.
Yeah, it's
send questions.
It's the fun of the live interview.
Yeah.
So are you ready, Leo, for my deep question about puppetry?
Sure. So puppetry is my favorite subject, so
Perfect.
I'm ready.
So the first one is, why do you cherish the art of puppetry?
So I don't even know how to say how big is my love for puppetry. It's the greatest thing in my life. I just love puppetry. And I think that it started as I was a children, watching television shows with puppets and seeing live performances, because puppets have magic, some magical in it. So when I was a child, I watched those shows trying to understand what was that, because it was not a cartoon. It was not an actor, but it's something alive talking. And I remember that I saw a making of television, a Brazilian television show called Cocorico. It's I think it's the most popular puppetry show here in Brazil, and I like to talk about that shows, because when I listen to the podcast and that people talk about the shows, I like to search. So if you are outside Brazil and would like to know how our puppetry shows look like, so look for Cocorico. It's the most popular. It's amazing. And I saw the making of and saw all the people under the puppets and everything, and I fall in love for that. And I love television. I have a passion for television too. So puppetry and television make a great couple.
Good match.
Yeah, a good match. So when I studied radio television, and when I was there studying, I realized that maybe I can put puppets in here to make this happen. And my love for puppetry grows every day by day. So I think puppetry, the most thing that I love, it's about the magic for the puppetry. I always say, if you see a puppet, you're alive. If you talk with a puppet, you understand what I am talking about. Because when people see a puppet, when they talk with a puppet, they are like, "Oh my God, it's like magic! He's alive!" Because there's life there. And the most amazing thing about being a puppeteer, it's like land life for something that don't have life. It's fun and for we lend life for something. And I think it's the most beautiful thing that we do.
Yeah, to bring life, and like, I could add on you, maybe we add a decision of putting life and discuss with this thing, and it's create an impact on the audience, and it's really cool.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody says like, "Oh my God, what is that?" Yeah, it's a puppet.
Yes,
because it's different when you see a live puppet. It's different.
Yes, totally. I just want, Leo, to let you know that we have people from Australia watching, and Puerto Rico, and Paul from
Hola, Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Someone maybe Sesame Street Puppeteer Workshop. Good to see you, Paul Lewis.
Oh yeah, Paul Lewis. I was in a puppeteer workshop at Sesame Workshop in 2018. Paul Lewis was there. Hi, Paul. Wow. Nice to see you.
So we have Brazil and India. So we have people from all over.
You see, it's puppetry uniting all the world.
Yes. So I want to maybe bring you in the past to know, like, when your crush for puppetry happened. Like, do you have a maybe specific moment that you remember to get this spark for you?
I remember like loving puppet television shows, and then I don't know if you have in Canada like stores that sell puppets. You have that? Because Yeah,
kind, but yeah,
yeah, I
some.
think it's the same thing here. We have like educational toy stores.
Yeah,
That,
yeah, that's
yeah, I think that's the same. And they have puppets like for teachers, for telling stories and tales and everything. And here in my city, there was a store like that. And so when I discovered that they sell puppets and I like it puppets so much, I always asked puppets on my birthdays and on Christmas. I always asked puppets. And by doing that, I created a cast, my puppet cast to do my own shows. And my parents were always at the living room having to watch my shows. Like, oh my God, they wanted so many shows on the living room.
so cute. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. From our young age, we get like the parent, come on, it's showtime.
exactly. I rehearse it for all day long, and by late at night, I asked them for come and watch the show. So
Yeah,
they were always there watching my shows. And by playing with puppets, I just learned how to. I always say to share my brains, my brain like a puppet have like different sides of
yeah,
brain working at the same time. Yeah,
true.
because we have the lip sync, we have to move the hands, we have to see the text, we have to see the monitor that is flipped, uh, do the
Yeah,
voice, act. It's a
yeah.
lot of things at the same time. And
It's
by playing, yeah, and by
multitask.
exactly, and by playing with puppets as a kid, I learned how to do it. And but I don't remember like the spark time. I just always loved puppets. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
And I learned it by playing. Because here in Brazil, we don't have like maybe now we have some people that does courses for that,
Yeah.
but we normally don't have like this courses for puppetry and everything. So I
Mm-hmm.
learned it by doing, by playing,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yes, and it's bring me with my next question, like about the field of study. So, in your opinion, what would be the best field of study to become a puppeteer?
I think we need to have a background on acting,
Mm-hmm.
right? I think it's the most important thing. It's acting is something that I always liked that and studied, and I think like to have this background, it's perfect because we act with
Yeah.
our arms.
True.
I always say we have to put all our acting, the acting of our body and our faces, we put on the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like be the a puppeteer. We just put there everything there, and I think it's the best background to be a puppeteer.
That's great. I agree. That's my background too, and it's funny. We have so many viewpoints, but I really agree with yours. I want to know, like, in your opinion, like not in your opinion, but as a puppeteer, do you have like your own definition? Like when a kid asks you, "What is a puppet?"
Um,
How
I always
you
say,
explain? Yeah,
yeah. When a kid says, "Oh, what's a puppet?" It's a friend.
that's a good.
Yeah, because normally when a kid approach me to talk like from puppet stuff, I am with the puppet, and then it's like, oh, it's your friend. Talk with your friend, and it's amazing because kids don't. Normally, when I was recording Ticolicos, we recorded at the street at parks,
Uh-huh.
and I never hid him. I was always with the puppet, seated by the side of the children, doing it, and the children don't care. It's
Yeah.
like they love the puppet. They see the puppet. They talk with the puppet. Once I was in a. I just finished taping the day, and I put the puppet on the sack that
Yeah.
it's his house.
Yeah, the little bag, boom, boom.
Yeah, the little bag is his home, and the children that I was playing a lot of time doing the taping, asked me where's Ludi the puppet, and I said, oh, he's sleeping right now, because I was like dead by this time, because I had taping all day long.
Yeah, yeah.
And he said, oh, but you should see Lud, you should like talk with him, he's so great, he's so smart, you should talk with him. And I was like, man, it was me. Like I was there. It's crazy. The kid didn't realize that I was there doing the puppet. It's
Wow.
crazy how it works. Yeah, that's why I say it's magical.
Yeah, yeah. I love your answer. It's a friend. I think it's
Yeah,
simple and
it's a
and
friend. Because when we started to talk, it's a friend.
yeah, because you can talk and like think about life and a lot of stuff with the puppet for sure.
Yeah. People forget us. It's crazy.
That's so cool. And I want to know, do you think our art, the puppet art, is in an ascension right now?
Oh, I think puppetry is always present. Like when we see the history books, they say they were doing puppetry like on the ancient times, like
Yeah.
Egypt times. Yeah, like so. I think puppetry is always there, and I think the only thing that changes is that it evolves.
Yeah.
The different kinds of puppetry. Now we have the digital puppetry.
Yeah, yeah. Could you talk about that a bit? Maybe people, like when you tell me first digital, I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
a good
Digital
word.
puppetry. It's something that Jim Henson was working
Mm-hmm.
uh, in early 80s, I think so. He was working in digital puppetry. It's like you can do the same thing as puppets. You can control the mouth and the face, but it's everything on 3D on a television.
Mm-hmm.
They can control like blinking eyes and do the mouth, and normally there's a person wearing. I don't know if you know this show, the Seed Science Kid. It's a great
No.
show of Jim Henson Company, and they do
Yeah.
like this. There's a. It's like dinosaurs, dinosaurs,
Yeah.
but it's digital. There's a person with motion capture
Okay.
clothes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and this person is doing the body movements, while another guy is puppeteering the face of the
Wow.
puppet, and they record in real time in 3D.
Yeah. That's
This is
so
digital
interesting.
puppetry. It's like just puppetry evolving in different ways. But
Yes.
I think we always have puppetry, sometimes more. Sometimes we have huge projects. Sometimes we don't have so much, but the next year comes
Yeah.
more, and it's like that. Puppetry is always here. I
Yes.
think I hope so. It's
Yeah.
always here for us to have works and everything. I always
Yes.
hope for more productions, because
More.
working a puppet production, it's amazing when you were there with another puppeteers.
Yes.
Yeah, another people of the same way. I think it's amazing, amazing. I always
Totally.
pray for a lot of puppet productions.
We want many puppet production.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, please send more.
That's so cool. And I want to ask you about like your perspective of the future. Like, do you feel we reach like the golden age, like, or we still have like a lot to improve or to discover in creative work, in the creative work that we do with puppetry? Like,
Oh, yeah, I think we always have more to discover and to do.
yeah,
Like on television, we have like every year we have a different format of shows, And I think we can discover new formats of shows with puppets. So I think that could be a great way to discover new uses for puppets. We know puppets works in like movies and series like Dark Crystal, which was amazing.
Yeah.
And everything. So I think we can, if there's more producers wanting to research this puppetry area, we can discover more to do with puppetry. Yeah. But we know that puppetry is an expensive way of production, and normally people don't want to try new stuff because it's expensive. So if the project does not go well, it's a problem.
Yeah.
But if we have great people like Netflix that said to, I don't know if you heard that, but Jim Henson presented this Dark Crystal project as a 3D show.
Yeah. Like, why?
Yeah, and Netflix said no, but why you don't try that with puppets? It's possible. And Jim Henson Company was like, what?
You want to invest?
You want to? Really? And Netflix did it.
Yes.
So we need more people that want to try new stuff, and I think there's a lot of things to discover with puppetry.
Yes, I agree so much, and it's true. And I want to know your vision, like in 10 years. Where do you see puppetry in 10 years?
Oh, I see. I hope to see more puppetry on demand. You know, like Netflix, Amazon. I hope that puppetry gains a lot of space on that platforms, because I know that those platforms, on-demand platforms, they are the future.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I hope that in 10 years there's like a file there, puppets, and we open that file on the Netflix, and we have like a bunch of puppet projects to see.
I love this. It's a good wish for the future.
Yes, it is, because and they have the money. Those guys have the money, so I hope that they do it.
Yes. And for you, in your career, what is your like biggest like purpose for the future for you?
Oh, so now I'm working like I work more as a writer, as a puppeteer. So I wish my life would be just puppetry. That is I always working. It's my objective of life. It's just work with puppets, to build puppets and have a lot of project puppets to work. I would love that here in Brazil we had like more puppet projects, so I would totally live doing it. Doing puppets and building puppets and everything, because today if I just work with puppets, so it will not be great for me, because there's not so much work with puppets here right now.
But to combine with the writing for puppetry and doing puppetry,
sure. Yes, because I love writing for children. I love writing for children. Like, as I told you, I work on Sesame Street here in Brazil, and I love writing for children, and mostly writing for puppets, and that's great, because to being a puppeteer, I know what puppets can and can do.
Yeah.
So that's great. So when I was working on Sesame, everybody there was some another people working with me, and they were always asking like, "Hey, what do you think Grover can do this? Do you think that he can do this? Do you think that Abby can do that?" Because they know that I am a puppeteer, so I understand that. Because normally writers write for like everything, and they don't know what a puppet can do. Yes. So normally we see puppet scripts like the puppet flies and put fire and like jump, go to. People don't know how difficult it is to make a puppet grab something, because you need to go, the puppet need to go. We cut, we change cameras, we glue the telephone on the puppet hand, we change cameras, and that to tape just the scene, it takes like 10-15 minutes, something with that an actor can do in 1 second.
Yeah, that's so true. And you have the vocabulary to explain that to writers too.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, and normally I am always telling, no, we can do that, we can do this, so it will better for the puppeteers, because I always think on the puppeteers too, because I know what they what their life is.
Yes, that's so cool. Maybe you have an anecdote about that, like about a writing moment or something like your experience.
I just about that. I just have to say that it's crazy when we write something to see, as a writer, to see something that you write being alive. It's crazy because it's never like you imagine it. So writers have this problem, because we write something and when we see, we're like, oh, what is that? It was different, because actors say the line different that we are thinking about, and work as a writer is like, it's like we write and just send the email and forget, because we never
you have
know
to produce, to work a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, interesting. That's a good piece of advice also. Like when you write, don't maybe think that it will be the same, eh?
You don't have to have love for the script. It's I always say, don't have love for the script. Just let it go.
Yeah, so cool.
You do different, people will.
Yeah, people understand differently. That's cool. Yeah, so we are live on Instagram and everything at the same time. Then here we have the social media manager right there, and and we have people like Kelly Gadotti said that
Elmo here in Brazil.
Oh yeah! Whoa! Yeah, Kelly. I think I will interview her soon. We planned that. Yeah, so she said it's awesome writing for children. She approved what you just said also.
Oh yeah. She saw a lot of my scripts.
That's cool. I want, for the conclusion, I want you to bring maybe a puppet in front of the camera.
Great. On different puppet that I have, because I have some different puppets here. This one is Ludi. So visit Ticolicos to see.
Yeah, and I want to know, because you get the picture with Jack
Black. Yeah,
Jack Black.
Yeah, I have this story to tell.
Tell us the story.
Because I always say that Ludi, that this is Ludi, he takes me to the best places in the world. With him, I was taken to a balloon. I was taken to a lot of different places, and the most crazy place that I went, it was to interview Jack Black. Once he came to Brazil to promote his new movie that was Goosebumps. He came here to Brazil to promote this movie, and they invited Ludi to interview him. And I was taken with Ludi to interview Jack Black. So that was the most crazy thing in the world. And Jack Black was amazing, because he worked with Muppets and everything. And he just talked with Ludi like Ludi was alive. He just looked at Ludi's eyes and had this like relationship. They were friends like in seconds. And it was crazy. I was there like on the floor. interviewing Jack Black with Ludi.
Yeah.
It's great.
How was the question or the?
No, we were playing games.
Oh,
Ludi did a game with him. Ludi did some drawings of the characters of the movie,
okay.
and Jack Black. Yeah. Ludi did some great drawings, like not so great drawings, and Jack Black had to to see which character was there, and they played this game together, and Jack Black was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, so Bruno de Oliveira said that we have the interview on the channel.
Oh yeah.
Ticolicos.
Bruno is the director of Ticolicos. Together with I have Danny, that is the writer. Isa is the social media, and we had Fanti, Wellington Fanti, that now he's living in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's living in Toronto. If you want some great designs, talk with him. He did all the logos and the arts for the channel. It's great.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we will check this interview on the channel for sure.
Yeah, go there and see. You can see it's amazing. Because I was doing the questions in English for him.
Yeah.
And then I did the questions in Portuguese to the camera.
Okay. So you both.
Yeah. Because we had to have this material in Portuguese, right? So Jack Black is dubbed, and Ludi is making the questions in Portuguese.
That's good.
But I was there, like puppeteering on the floor, seeing the monitor, seeing the text in Portuguese and English, talking.
That's such an experience. So much a great anecdote to be in with celebrities. Also, it's great.
Yeah. It's amazing. It was an amazing time.
Yeah. So now let's go back to the puppet.
Let's go back. So I want to present you my friend, the eggplant.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah. So, are you cooking?
What? Are you crazy?
No, but I eat eggplant yesterday, and it was really good. But I know maybe you are not a eggplant that we can eat. No. don't.
I don't think this is a clear place to be.
No, I'm not a cannibal eggplant. I won't eat you. No, don't worry. I was just talking about my yesterday dinner, just in case you were interested.
Okay.
What did you eat for dinner yesterday?
Not my family.
Oh, yeah, I know. No. Oh,
look into my eyes.
Yes.
Tell the truth.
I won't eat eggplants anymore. I promise.
Oh, now my job is done. Thank you.
My job is
done. She's here to protect her friends.
Yeah. So
this is a different puppet that I made with. I did this puppet to make a test with silicone.
Oh yeah.
It's a silicone puppet.
It's really nice. It's sharp and.
Yeah. It's a very different way to do puppet. So I did this to test how silicone works. And there's this one here that I made. It's not finished. I need eyes for him, but it's a chameleon.
Oh, wow.
It's very nice. Yes, it's a latex.
Yeah, good texture.
Yeah. It's good for reptiles and eggplants.
Yeah. So cool. Such a talented. Just with the eggplant, we laugh so much.
I hope so.
Yeah. You are a nice eggplant.
After that, you have to say that she's great.
Yes, you're great. So that's so cool, and yeah, it's so touching. You can really create an impact. I just experienced it with.
Yeah,
Woo!
I saw you were nervous.
I was nervous with the eggplants about my food. Yeah, so yeah, Bruno put the link for the channel, the
Oh,
YouTube
that's
channel. So yeah, feel
yeah,
free if
yeah,
you want to have a look to click on the YouTube channel.
yeah. We're doing this channel since 2013, and it's very nice because we started working with collaborations on YouTube, like with another YouTubers here from Brazil, and it was
Mm-hmm.
very nice because we grow a lot, and this time doing this partnerships with another YouTubers. So if you have a channel, this is a great tip. Find another YouTubers, do partnerships, do it because everyone grows together.
Yes.
And that's what we done on the beginning. Now we have more than 90,000 subscribers on the channel,
Yeah.
and we are growing. As I told you, on this pandemic times, we growth as more than ever because we have a lot of people watching like online classes.
Mm-hmm.
Teachers are giving our content to children to watch and learn because Ludi does a great show that is called "What is Your Question?" That is, he get doubts of children and looks for the answers.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things, curiosities, and everything. So teachers are now using our content on online classes.
Wow.
It's very great to see that happens because we feel like, oh yes, now our work is it's doing what it was meant to be.
Yes, it's amazing. And Andre Milano said it's amazing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Andreas Grover is here.
Yeah.
Sesame Street is here with us.
We have a crew here.
Yeah, we have a
Where?
crew here. Yes,
So
and
cool.
we want so much to inspire, like puppet, to create a puppet community here in Brazil. Because
Yes.
I learned it watching things on YouTube. I learned to do puppets watching contents on YouTube
Yeah.
channels, puppet channels on YouTube. So a lot of people here don't know English, don't understand English. So I think it's time to create something here for people from Brazil for puppets with classes, with everything. And me, André, Warley, and Julio Wong,
Yeah.
starting. We want to start something like to on the social media to create online courses and interview with local puppets to
Yeah.
start putting this community together because I think we need it a lot here. So I hope
Yes.
maybe next time that we talk, I will have great news for you. Like we have a big community here.
Yes, that's a wish I send for you. I think it's so cool to meet people and have the same reality and discuss about it, and it's like stimulation of the creativity. So it's so cool. So for sure, and I will be happy to help. It's just this podcast could help to create, to inspire and create.
Yeah,
Those
sure.
kind of
The tip
stuff.
that you send it always helps a lot and everything. It's
Yeah.
a great content that you do, and we hope to do some quality stuffs like this for the people here.
So
To
cool. And if people want to see more of you, your work, where they should go? For sure, this YouTube channel for sure.
yeah, the YouTube channel is Ticolicos. You can find on YouTube, and my personal Instagram it's Leo Delvage, like here.
Yeah, yeah,
So you can find me on Instagram. We can connect. We can talk, and I'm always sharing my works there and everything. Right now, I'm building a dog puppet right here. I show in first time that I'm showing it.
Yeah.
It's a dog puppet. It's
Whoa.
yeah, a stand-up guy here from Brazil asked me to do his dog. So it's almost done. Like there's a gadget here too.
To rock the tail.
Yeah.
That's key when you have dog.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
play dog often. those
Oh yeah.
days.
Oh,
Yeah.
we would love to play this dog because
So cool.
dogs are always
Yeah, and we have Mariangela Fragiaio. I'm not sure I pronounced
Mariangela
it.
Fragão. Yes.
Yes, so
Good.
it's too much talent in only one person. Congrats,
Thank
Leo.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you
Yes.
so much for your time. That was
Thank you.
such
Thanks for inviting me.
a great meeting to just
Yes.
share.
Yes, it is. I hope to inspire everybody that loves puppetry around the world. Thank you for everyone that came to see
To see the live.
and now the people that is listening the podcast, right?
Yeah, because after that it's going
Yeah.
on to the audio and everything. So thank you so much, Leo. I will
Thanks,
stay there. We chat after the interview, and I would say the goodbye. But you are really talented. Had people on the
Okay.
chat also.
Thank you for having me. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye. Yay. And everyone, thank you so much. And I saw we have many people from all over connecting together. So feel free to have a look on our, as I said, the Patreon workshop that we have done with Swazzle. Those guys from Hollywood, they have worked with Jim Carrey on production. So you can watch there also demo reel. It's really good. And this Patreon have like such a blast over there. So here the palettes, you saw like how it's important in puppetry because it's the fundamental of a puppet is the mouth. So yeah, have a look on that. Click click on it, click on the link below and enjoy this this wonderful workshop that we have on our Patreon channel. So everyone, I wish you the best for the rest of the week. Stay safe, enjoy puppet stuff, and yeah, we have many good news coming in. We have another workshop. We work with someone from Latin America, like, so we will give you some advice really soon. And the date and the detail, it will come on the Puppet Podcast channel with Leo, another Leo. So yes, and thank you again. And yeah, Warley just joined. Yay, Warley! See you, everyone, and take care again. Bye-bye. Learn how to get your first 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Join our Patreon page now. Link in the description.